My dear compatriots, friends, my name is Saida Ohanyan and I am the head of the International Women's Union of Hamshen Armenians HAMSHENIAN, the deputy of the Parliament of Western Armenia. Our goals are the protection of women's rights, the international recognition and condemnation of the Armenian Genocide in 1894 to 1923 committed in our historical motherland in Western Armenia, Hamshen, the protection of the world's other indigenous peoples and their rights given and guaranteed them by the world community. The priority of our work is also the assistance to the solution of general human programs. This year, our organization repeatedly, for the second time, has applied to the Nobel Committee with a proposal to award Nobel Peace Prize 2020 to the Deputy of the Parliament of the Turkish Republic, Garo Paylan, a person who has dedicated all his life to the protection of the violated rights of the Armenian as well as other indigenous peoples of the Greater Middle East, including Western Armenia, Syria, Iraq, and Turkey itself. Being from Malatya, the region of Western Armenia, from the family of survivors of the Armenian Genocide in 1894 to 1923 on the territory of Western Armenia, Cilicia, and the Ottoman Empire, he, as a descendant of the victims of the genocide in his historical motherland, is personally acquainted with all consequences of this horrifying crime against humanity, recognized and condemned by the leading countries of Europe, America, European Parliament, as well as by many influential international and religious organizations. He strongly condemns Turkey's aggressive policy and its military intervention in neighboring sovereign states, particularly full-scale military actions in Iraq and Syria. Today, he is one of the few people who undertook responsibility for protecting the human values and religious and ethnic minorities of the region. The seeds of peace, tolerance, and mutual understanding between people of different nationalities and faiths sown by Paylan are already giving positive results even in Turkish society. And this takes place despite the ongoing pressure and real threats against the deputy from pro-government nationalist and extremist forces, adherents of the tyrannical regime of Erdogan, more than once requiring the cessation of his political and humanistic activities. I call on repeatedly all institutions and organizations protecting goodwill, women, human and international organizations to join our initiative and to give your vote to Garo Paylan. I ask you also to apply to the Nobel Committee with a request to award Garo Paylan with Nobel Peace Prize 2020 as the greatest humanist of our time. The time of application is limited. January the 31st of 2020 is the deadline. I am sure that your participation will contribute to peace in the Greater Middle East and serve for peace and harmony among nationalities of the world. Thank you.